just received in our newspaper.
That's rare for him.
That's really rare.
So you didn't, you did.
I
good.
mean, all of our friends are good people.
Some of them. Aaron had two
vodka crayons
and hammered. So
you probably drove him home right after that.
he had to go home. He was like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna go home." It was like it's 12, and he was like, "I think I'm gonna get out of here."
He had to.
Yeah, he let me know too. He's like, "I've had one vodka crayon so far," and I'm like, "Whoa, man."
Celebrating your birthday pretty hard over there, eh, bud?
Yeah, I like Aaron. I like Aaron because like he was always the guy that's like, "Oh, let's drive everybody. Let's go." Like especially when he got his license, and he was just like, "Let's go out do shit."
Never once has Aaron driven me anywhere.
Aaron's driven me a lot.
I drove Aaron for 5 years. Never once has he given me a ride anywhere.
Dude, I don't know. Like I like it because then he always talks about. He's like, "I just smoke. I've never seen Aaron take anything else other than the dab pen. I don't think I've ever seen him smoke anything else.
Really?
Like obviously back like in the day
Back
in your
in the
garage.
day. Back in the day.
But I'm saying like now.
Now
like,
he doesn't smoke nothing but a dab pen.
But dab pens.
This is respectable.
It's that.
He rocks a dab pen and 2 separate vapes.
Yeah, he does. Dab pens are like interesting to me now.
Yeah.
Because like the wax from it, like bro, there's definitely like I stopped like hitting mine.
You did?
Yeah, dude. It's like
Did it sound weird for you?
Like my lungs.
Can't be good for you.
Dude, there's got to be a difference between like actual flower and like dabs, right? Like in the sense of like you actually smoking it, because like it's literally like
it's wax.
It's just fucking wax.
Yeah.
You think there's actually different? We should find that out. I wonder if there's a difference between smoking actual like they call it, what do they call it now? Flour? Is that what everyone calls it?
I don't know the popular
flour
terms.
Yeah, I think it's flour and then just dabs or oils or whatever. Like I wonder if there's like an actual difference. Like how
one's like a viscous,
right? But I'm saying like that as that is burning in that coil, right?
Yeah.
That syrup they eat, like if you're,
Right.
like you get dabs on your fingers and shit. Like you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, one time
terrible memory.
Dude, one time I hit like the thing with those dab pens though, is that they clog up. So as they're clogging up, okay, now keep going down. Yeah, what are the benefits,
of
dabbing? Jesus,
holy shit!
This is just giving you like what it is.
I'm gonna tell a story from the old days. So we went out and bought dab pens.
Yeah,
now I don't know if you guys remember the old ones, but they used to be like kind of thicker, and then at the bottom was a little compartment to store.
Yeah,
them.
to store the vapes.
Yeah, just
the
the wax.
The dabs,
yeah. So this one homeboy didn't know that. So the way he was storing it was he just kept it underneath his coke nail.
Stop! I know you're talking about.
He grew a coke nail.
Nasty.
But it wasn't for coke. It was to store his dabs.
Yeah.
So one day, by the way, at this point,
dude.
I was spending like almost 24 hours a day with this man, and I didn't notice. I just had not noticed because you're not staring at a guy picking at his fingernail. You know, you're not wondering what's going on over there. But I think I want to say it was Drake or Aaron. They asked like hit the dab pen, and he goes, "Yeah, 1 sec." And he takes out just a nail or a key, scrapes it out from underneath his fingernail, and puts it on the coils. And it was what Drake or Aaron just goes, "What the fuck is that? What are you doing?"
I would have been like, "What?" Like I would have fucking left.
And then I was like, "Man, I've literally been smoking these for 2 weeks," and
you had no idea. Fuck.
And then I grabbed it from him and I unscrewed the bottom. Like, that's where you put it. This is where you store those. You don't store it somewhere on your body.
It's not even that, dude. Like when you would buy dabs, like at least like something like they would give you either like the
little
paper,
parchment paper, yeah,
or like the actual capsule.
Yeah, little container,
like little container capsules.
Yeah, so
like that's how every drug dealer when I was buying dabs would do
store
it.
those. Yes,
like
but for some reason he goes,
"I'm on the go." You know what I mean? I'm on the go. Use self-storage. That's what they call that. They call that self-storage, bud.
And it was just like the decision to like when you're not doing cocaine to grow a coke nail was a weird choice. Like just 2 coke nails, and he was using it to store dabs.
What's it say? Certain dabs, however, can be harmful for your health. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that adds up. It's probably why my lungs feel terrific.
I ever tell you about the time Alex and I smoked tree sap?
Why'd you smoke tree sap?
Okay, so here's how this went down. This is when we were doing the LAN party where we were both sitting in my garage just playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
Just 2 TVs back to back. It was sick. But that's when Weed Maps was big. You remember Weed Maps?
Yeah, dude, wow, that unlocked a memory.
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
So Alex gets these dabs off Weed Maps. And, like, we get them. And we're looking at them. Because we've been smoking dabs pretty heavily for a week straight here. And we're looking at them. We're like, these don't look right.
Mm-hmm.
This does not look correct. We smoked it anyway. So after a while, we're like, man, we're not feeling nothing. This is not correct. And he goes and looks at the reviews. And it just says, don't buy the dabs. They're legitimately tree sap. And I'm like, we just smoked a gram of tree sap.
How'd it feel?
No, I didn't feel anything. I was like, this just tastes weird at this point.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's like crazy to see that. But I'm glad that we actually searched out about the dab thing, to be honest.
Well, of course there was going to be a health
yeah, I knew there was going to be a health, but I just didn't I didn't know how extreme it was. But, bro, it's interesting to see, especially like how we grew up with like pot, even like how far like even our, like, you know, you want to say our parents growing up.
Yeah.
Like how they had to get pot and shit. And then like now it's just so accessible. And then you can literally carry like, bro, I had 3 dab pens at one point. Yeah. Just fucking out here. I was out here carrying those around. Like, you know, just a gram of it. But like what I was saying was the problem with those dab pens, they get clogged.
Yeah.
So it was like I think it's just like the fact that they're burned so fast and it just fucking, bro, sometimes you'll get dabs like in the actual part of the, where it's seeping through and it's not burning fast enough. So it just, bro, and you suck that in and it goes, and it shoots up into your mouth, bro. You get dabs in the roof of your mouth. It's staying there for at least minimum 4 business days. You're not getting those out.
Those aren't dissolving.
Bro, that is the like
worst taste.
Yeah, it's the worst taste, especially like the new ones. Like I don't even know what they're called. People know what I'm talking about, but it's like you have like they kind of look the like miniature box vapes. They look like now.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's a magnet.
Just the little capsules.
Yeah, so it's a magnet. Then you throw it in, and it burns like that, bro. I had one not that long ago, so it was like burning it so much that the dab it wasn't pulling through at all. All it was doing was melting the dabs, and it was seeping through the coil, like out of the side of the thing. Bro, I pulled that bitch out. First of all, it took me a minute. I was like, bro, is this thing like
stuck in there?
I pulled it out, but it's all just dabs inside of it. Like all dabs just ruin it. Bro, that's how you just ruin your shit.
Yeah.
Especially like there's people who like when you had the remember just the stick ones they came out with in the beginning, it was just like a long stick.
Yeah.
Bro, when people were twisting those on, it was doing the same thing, but the thing is the dabs were like curing to the threads essentially.
Oh.
So like people couldn't twist it off. So people would try to twist it off. Well, they would snap the glass
in their hand.
Bro, I did it one time and I think I lost. I'm pretty sure I just bought that cart too, and then that happened and I was like, bro, I just lost like fucking $40.
That's tough.
Yeah, especially because it was like a full cart. It was like a full ass cart, dude.
Use it.
And I haven't even used it, but I stay away from it now. I like edibles, or like even sometimes I won't even smoke now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I just like I'll stay away from it. Like I'll smoke once in a while, but I don't do it as often as I was. I don't think, bro. I just felt like lethargic as fuck.
Yeah.
I was just like, God damn, bro. I'm always run down and shit.
We'll just take a tolerance break, bro.
Bro,
tea break.
Bro, when we did that break for just sober November, and then that December 1st hit, God, that hit me like a fucking, bro. I was in loose goose, just like fucking just.
Did you miss dreaming?
Do I miss it, bro? Speaking of dreaming, I had a dream today.
Did you?
Yeah, bro. So I had a dream about my truck blew up.
You were telling me about that.
Yeah. That was before the podcast we did yesterday because I was out during my nap. But then I dreamed again, and I dreamed that I called into work. And then I woke up, and I was like, fuck! Like, you know what I mean?
I have to go.
Yeah. Bro, I didn't fucking today at work, bro, I didn't say a word. Yeah. Like, I mean, I didn't speak a word today. I put my headphones in, and I just, like, was just looking at the ground the entire time. I don't know what it was. I was just not in the today. Fucking mood, man.
It's just Monday.
I talked to my grandma, obviously. Went and seen Grandma in the morning. She's like, let me know what she's going to do for the week. But other than that, I was just like, not a word. Not a word.
Not a word till I have to speak on the internet.
Not a word. Yeah, until today. Then I was just like, that's why, like, let's get this done. Let's get going in here and fucking start talking shit to people. You know what I mean? Get it out there.
For real, man. I needed this to be over.
And then you got off work, and then you're out here fucking just moving shit.
I was leaving work early regardless, and I got this extreme like little fucking bout of motivation. So like I'll just do all the shit I've been neglecting for 4 months. I'll just get it all done in a day.
Yeah. Do you like when you do shit like that? Doesn't it make you like feel good? Like I try.
No, I feel worse now. I feel like
yeah.
because every time then I'm like, man, why didn't I just do this
sooner?
It took like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I
these
guess
things.
that's a way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I one of the things was I was trying not to procrastinate anymore.
Yeah.
Like on my shit because I was bad for it. Like I'd wait till the absolute last minute. I get it from my dad. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what he said. I don't care if he hears this, bro. I get that shit from my dad because my dad just works on like his own schedule.
Yeah.
Like my dad just like, what do you mean we're not, bro? Like the one day when we were supposed to fix my truck, it was like 4 separate days in a row. And then like the 5th day when I was like, I have plans, like I'm going out tonight. He was like, what do you like? We gotta fix it. And I was like, you told me the last 4 days
that you couldn't.
And then it was like every day I would get home, and then he'd be like, "Gonna go to Mark's, bud. Gonna go for a drink." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, "What? We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow." Okay. Going out to dinner, man. Can't today.
Can't today.
And I was like, okay, because like I would do the shit myself, but it's like anytime I start working on my truck, like if I'm outside working on my truck by myself, he'd be like, hold on, clearly,
you don't know the fuck.
Clearly, you didn't ask an adult. Come over here and supervise. Like that's what he wants to do. I think like dads just want to supervise what you're doing. Yeah. My dad, especially my dad, like I don't know obviously how it is with you, but like my dad just like likes to supervise me doing shit. I was like, you could just have done it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here?
No, he's never watched me work on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because I always tell him to fuck off while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I don't like an audience like that. I don't want to be alone. Whenever I'm doing work on my car, I invite someone over.
Yeah.
Just so they can talk to me.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to watch what I'm doing, though.
Yeah. Or like, dude, it's weird because
I'm not doing it right. Don't watch me.
Yeah, bro. Especially like back then when we were just fucking like, bro, we didn't have money to go to a mechanic.
No, fuck. I couldn't afford that shit.
They're like, yeah, you want an oil change? And then it's like, I know oil changes aren't that expensive now, but it's like almost worth it to fucking.
Mine are like, if I went to a place, it's like $160.
I'm
like, fuck that. I'll buy the fucking
You'll buy it?
the $90 of parts. I'll save that 40 or $70.
$70, yeah, for the labor. Especially like when it came to brakes. Like I remember
really
when
just bought my brakes today.
Yeah, bro. Because like when I did my brakes on my truck, fucking like I got it safety, and they said you have to change your brakes. And I think like when you do the safety too, you have like a certain amount of time to get there, like for them to check it again. You know what I mean? I think it's like 10 days or something like that.
That's it.
I thought it was like 10 days. Because I remember when I went
That's crazy.
I went to a shop, and then they were like, here's the thing, you need brakes done for us to like approve the safety, but it like from 10 days from now. And then they proceed to hit you with, okay, so it's going to cost $900. And I was like, psych, bitch.
I'll do that shit myself.
And I bought all the fucking brake pads and shit and just did it at home. Which like, bro, changing your brakes suck. I will admit they like maybe, yeah, but like I just hate it, dude. Yeah. Especially like on my front brakes, I have like one. On like the Fords, like they have like one big ass like lug nut, and of course I didn't even have the like, bro. I don't even remember the socket size. That's how like fucking big it was. I actually had to go ask my neighbor across the street because he's like not a mechanic, but he's constantly working on cars. Like, bro, he has like this like Volkswagen bus, and he has like this Thunderbird that he's always working on. Then he has just like a truck that he uses every day, like just a regular fucking Ram. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I asked him, and he was like, "I do." And I was like, sweet, thanks, man.
You ever blown a flat on the side of the road?
You know what, dude? Like, knock on wood, I've never had. Actually, you know what's fucked up? You know what's fucked up? What? My dad, when he was driving my truck around, like not that long ago, he's like, bro, I started hearing a ting ting ting. Bro, he looked down. There's a fucking fat screw in my tire. And like he's hearing it. He goes, you didn't hear that? I'm like, that had to have just happened because I felt like I would have heard that, and you would have known it was like a fucking flat, dog. You know what I mean? Noticed, yeah. And I was like, no, man, I've been fortunate, which is crazy because I feel like I've driven through some like enough shit where I was like,
you should catch one.
I've had like certain scary things, like not that, but I've had my tie rod snap on me while I'm driving, which like that is terrifying. That'll be terrifying. That is not like when your tie rod snapped, dude. When your tie rod, because bro, like the thing is too, when it snapped, thank the fuck I was on like a side road. Yeah, like, you know what I mean. I wasn't going fast. Yeah. Like not on the express. Can you imagine you snapped that fucking tie rod?
That's why I never drive on the expressway because I know something's about to go. I just don't know what yet.
Yeah, that's how I felt about my truck right now. When that bitch is rattling. Yeah. But like I were just talking about our car problems. But
well, I was gonna, if we weren't gonna do this, I was gonna change my tires, do an oil change, and swap out my pads and rotors. But then you guys are like, "What time we're doing it today?" So I was like, "Fuck, all right." I guess I'll follow through on the plans I made 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's almost been a year now,
it has almost been a year,
and I keep thinking it's been more than that.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Well, because there's so much.
There's just so many. We do so many of these.
Yeah, we do. We talk a lot of shit on the
We
internet.
talk so much shit on the internet.
But like I was saying, my tie rod snapped.
Yeah.
And then, when you're, for people who don't know, just like when your tie rod snaps, like your vehicle can no longer turn. That's like the cool thing about a tie rod is that it helps you turn your vehicle.
It's kind of like the only thing keeping you going.
Yeah. And, so it snapped on like the side road. And then honestly, the guy only charged me like $70 to tow it.
Really?
Like, I feel like that's not bad at
That's
all.
not
Like,
bad
I mean,
at
I
all.
don't like,
How far were you?
to be honest, not far, because I asked my buddy Sean. I said, Sean, because he's really good with cars. Like his brother's like a really good mechanic and shit. I was like, because I was near his house, I was probably like only 5 streets away from him.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, and I called him, and he was gone. Like he wasn't even home. And I was like, can I leave my truck at your house for now, just so like I'm not getting fucked in towing? You know what I mean? Like I don't know how far. He goes, yeah, I don't give a shit. Like go ahead. $70, and then actually that morning we went, bought the tie rod, and fucking fixed it.
Nice.
Yeah, fixed both.
Ooh.
Fixed both, because like
Might
if
as well
one,
change out the
if
set.
one snaps, the other
Yeah,
one's gonna
it's
fucking
gonna go in a
go.
minute.
But like to be honest, like that has been the only thing that's like really scary. And then like as of like what happened to my truck lately, but that was because like, bro, I didn't change those spark plugs since like I ever got that truck.
I really gotta do that. I keep pushing it off. I'm just a lazy piece of shit.
I know the alternator is the next thing gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for me. The
spark plugs and alternator.
And it's like, bro, it's true because it's just like little car maintenance. Because it's shit that actually doesn't take long.
No.
It's just like you don't think about doing it. Especially because like me, it's just like, again, one of my biggest flaws is like I procrastinate on things. Like even bro, my G license. I procrastinated on that motherfucker.
I waited till it expired.
Bro, it was expired for a
months.
year. My license was expired for a year. The only thing that saved me was, honestly, got COVID.
It saved me too. It saved like half the people I know.
Yeah. But it was like, if I didn't pass this test, you had to fucking, the restart. Which, bro, have we talked about that before? That is the dumbest fucking rule I've ever heard of. Listen, I know you've been driving for 4 fucking years on your own.
What?
But listen, since you didn't pass this test,
You didn't pay the $90 fee.
we're gonna have to fucking
You're gonna have to revoke no more driving.
back to G1, because I think they take your license and then or they kick you back to G1. I thought.
I think so.
I think they just put you back to G1 where you have to. And bro, honest to God, I'm not gonna even cap. If that ever would have happened, I'm driving
without a
illegally.
license, yeah.
I'm driving illegally.
Yeah.
That's like, as far as I'm concerned. Like,
Sorry, no.
it's funny because whenever I went to court to fight that one ticket
Yeah.
that I had for them saying I didn't have insurance, which was a lie. I ended up proving them wrong.
Yeah.
But like that was like the least of like out of all the charges they read, mine was just like, bro, this guy just didn't have insurance. Fucking, you know what I mean?
What about?
Which I ended up proving them wrong anyways.
I have my insurance.
I went to court 3 separate times for that, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know, like they don't make that shit fucking easy.
No, they want that cash.
They want you there. And then when COVID hit, actually the last time, which was like the 3rd time, they did it over the phone. And I was like, we couldn't do this like over the phone. Like you made me book off work for this. Like, bro, I didn't even have to book off work for the 3rd one. They're like, we're going to call you at 3:00. Bro, they fucking, hello? You know what I mean? Like that shit's dumb. I don't know.
Dude, every time I had like a ticket or anything, I just hired a traffic lawyer because it's like $100 and they make everything go away.
Bro, I think my grandma had a ticket one time, and she went in there and like and this lawyer was just like, "I'll help you out."
Yeah.
And bro, he went in there and did it for her.
No, that's it.
Took her like fucking. I think she fucking just. I think she gave him. He's like $50. I'll go in there right now. She got bro gave him the $50. He got no points taken off for her or whatever, and then like she didn't even have to pay the fine. Like that was just.
It's not even on my record. I got 2, maybe 3. I can't remember actually. Either way, yeah, just give a traffic lawyer like $100. They'll take care of it. Shout out Brenda.
Brenda, I don't know. Like, you ever think of it like when you have to fucking because when I signed up for like the benefits I do have at work, they made me sign like a thing of like where I would want all my possessions to go. Is that weird? Is that
No,
weird that they
I've
did
done that 5 times now.
I have it? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Man, I was just thinking, I was like, I don't know if that's weird or not.
No, every time I like,
I put it all to you.
every time I get dumped, I just change it again.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's like,
It's all going to you.
yeah, it's all going to you.
Yeah,
No,
she's a bitch. She doesn't get nothing.
yeah, dude. I was like, don't let her have nothing. Don't let her have nothing.
Touch anything.
Dude, do you ever think about like when you have to do your will? Like
Pyro went up years ago.
did you?
It's
Fuck.
pretty much like my last request is
I
burn
should
my
probably
desk.
do
Don't
it.
look at it.
I should probably do it. Like I think about that shit and I'm like, fuck, dude. Because if I
Put it in your notes app.
what my will?
Yeah. It's legally binding.
Yeah, my notes app. I'll be like, I'll say something like,
Well, I got your funeral arrangements in there. They're not gonna believe me.
Yeah.
If I just show up like, "Here, I wrote it down in my Apple Notes.
we have multiple recordings. We have multiple
Multiple
recordings. I
recordings.
expect everyone to show recordings too. Of us discussing my funeral arrangements. I want you to show that to my family as
Yes.
they're mourning.
Yes. Same day. Same day.
Same day. Sorry for your loss.
Sorry
Now
about
listen.
Jake. Anyway.
And then like Rain will be in the background. We're gonna pull this up, pull it
Here's
up,
the
and, then, and here's the clip. Here's the clip of what he wants done, and it's like me talking about like my revolver belt buckle.
Everyone has to spin it.
I made so many people spin it on the weekend. I made strangers spin my belt on the weekend. I was like, you want to get a spin on this
spin
real
on that
fucking
real
fast?
fast.
And then this guy like these two. So me and Zach are just fucking talking to these like two 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
Because they were like, bro, I'm gonna explain. So they came up and right away, like this guy goes, he's hammered. Right, and he goes, move out of the way. I gotta get to the bar, and I'm like, all right, man, like get
Sure,
to the
man.
bar, get to the bar, man.
Get some water.
And then the two guys are brothers, but the one's like fucking like I forget. He said he was like 35. The other one's like 42 or whatever. So they're hanging out, and then he just like the drunk guy ends up just putting his arm around me, and he goes, so what are you like? What are the bands like over here, man? And I'm like, bruh, I was like, I don't know who's up right now, but I'm like, my friend Matt, he's going on. And
good friend.
my good friend, yeah. And then he was like, how do you know them? And I was just like, we went to high school together. Oh, yeah, man. What high school did you guys go to? Yeah, he looked at Zach, and Zach's like, Herman. And then I said, Brennan. He's like, you're a Cardinal. And then and then after I was like, yeah, well, everyone here is like, because Aaron and Matt and all of them were standing behind. I'm like, all of them are at Brennan too. He goes, cards fly together. Cards fly together. And I was like, oh, yeah, Carrie does,
I feel like, listen, I heard that word once, and I was in like the 12th grade. I'm like, they just made that up.
Dude.
They made that up.
I'm
I've
gonna
never heard
finish
that
it.
before in my life.
I'm just gonna say this real quick, and then I'll say my story. So we're in like it's graduation, and they're talking about carry toss spirit, and Pat is sitting next to me, and he goes, "Carry toss." He goes, "I'll toss your salad." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And we're in mass, so it's dead silent, and it's me and him just laughing, and I can't stop. I'm like, "Why would you fucking say that?"
say that? Holy shit.
I love him. Anyways,
Oh man, remember that one? I went to 3 assemblies. All right, the one I graduated because they told me I had to go. That one where like our local rapper just freestyle on the mic for the last 25 minutes.
yep,
And then another kid did the worm.
yeah.
And then grade 9 orientation.
Yeah. Every time I went to Louis, but I wanted to finish the story.
Sorry, yeah, I cut in.
So we're like talking, and then I end up talking to his older brother, who is significantly handling everything better than his brother. He goes, yeah, man, like, you guys seem pretty young or whatever. And I was like, yeah, bro, I hate the club scene now, so we come and like watch live music, and plus like it's our buddy playing, right? We come out and support him, and he goes, that's cool, man. We start just shooting the shit about random. Bro, he tells me like his whole day that he had to do. He goes, yeah, I didn't have my kids this weekend. So he goes, so me and my brother got to he goes, at 2:00 we did shrooms, went to some bar, started drinking. And he goes, from 2 up, we've been drinking and just going to other bars and like watching like different. I'm like, that's actually kind of,
That's kind
of
of
sick.
day, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you get to like just hang out with your brother, and all you did all day, bro, it was fucking like 11:45 or whatever. And so I'm like, man, these guys have been fucking partying for a bit, and like, you know what I
How
mean?
he started with didn't have the kids this weekend.
Didn't have the kids this weekend.
Sounds
So-
like a divorce, dude.
And then he started talking to me about like pot and shit. He goes, you smoke pot? I'm like, I don't really touch this stuff, but
No.
no. I was like, absolutely not. I'm like, this is just Coca-Cola in this glass. How dare you?
How dare you assume?
He was a good guy, though.
Yeah.
You know, they were fucked up. They seemed like they were having a good time.
That's what matters.
That's what matters, right? And he's like, bro, that guy bought me so many drinks, dude. He's like, what else we getting, boys? Yeah, fucking pussies. I'm like, okay. And I was like, bro, I'm getting free drinks. I'm just going to take it.
I really hope you don't end up like either of those men.
I probably won't. I probably will. But, you know, they seem like they're doing all right.
Are they?
Hey, man, they seem like they were just two brothers hanging out, having a good time.
Two brothers hanging out, divorced.
I don't know.
I'm
not going to fucking...
I didn't have the kids this weekend.
I don't know,
just
bro.
saying.
What about if his wife was doing shit and then maybe the grandparents took him? You don't know this guy's situation?
Sure.
Yeah, he's probably divorced.
He's divorced. He's hanging out at fucking bars since 2 p.m.
Yeah. When you
He
have
dropped shrooms and was like, let's go to the bars.
when you have no responsibilities, like, you know, I look at that where it's like, I have nothing. And I think about like the shit I was doing back in the day. Like
we didn't. We weren't doing nothing.
It's not. I'm saying even like before I started hanging out with you guys, like when I was just
child.
No, bro. Like when I was like 15, like 14, 15, and 16, I was just, bro. I'd be out till like fucking 3.
Yeah.
And I would just be, me and Pat were just doing wild shit. I just think about that now, and then I'm like, fuck, 9 o'clock. I gotta get to bed. You know what I mean? I gotta get to bed. I got shit to do.
I love saying that shit. I'm like, oh, it's almost my fucking bedtime here. It's 8:30.
Dude, I'm still always surprised when my phone goes off. Like any time of the day, I'm like, who is fucking
at this ungodly fucking hour?
They're like, it's 1 p.m. I'm like, who's texting me
they
right
should
now?
know better.
Like, don't you have anything else going on? You're just always shocked. You're like in disbelief. You're like, who goes there? Like,
What do you want?
it's like, think about when like someone knocks on your door now. Like, what?
Oh, no one knocks on my door.
Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, people just walk in.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah,
usually yelling.
But I'm saying, like, think about our parents, like, back in the day. When you heard a knock.
They weren't knocking either. Swinging open. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. But it's like, if someone knocks on your door, you're like, bro, why
What
didn't
do
you
you-
text me?
Call me before you, like, you don't have to come all the way up here.
I'm always surprised if the doorbell rings. Who goes there?
Who would come to my house that doesn't have an instant contact with me, letting me know they're here?
Yeah. Yeah, well, then, you know, and then you have just people who are standing outside your house. Those are two different
people.
Two different people.
Hey, listen, standing's better than screaming at your windows and throwing rocks.
Yeah, they also, you know, you just said that.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen, like, obviously you've seen, like, the movies where it's, like, the guy's trying to get attention. Like, you know, he's
Throwing rocks
bro,
at
could
windows.
you imagine, like, bro, you hit that, it's going to fucking shatter that. Like, I feel like you got to, like, give, like, some, you know what I mean? It's like they're tossing. I don't think it's like that, bro.
I feel like, listen, I've had to wake someone up by throwing rocks at a window.
Really?
Well, my parents used to live in my room. And both doors were locked. I had to get in the house. My dad was asleep because he was working midnights.
Mm.
So I'm just in the driveway picking up rocks and tossing them at the window until he woke up.
I mean, he didn't say anything.
Well, he goes, sorry, I locked the doors. And he went back to sleep.
I don't know. I just feel like, can you just imagine like a decent rock trying to get some girls dead?
Smash!
Shatters. She's
Do
like,
you take off? You'd be like, Bethany, it's me.
bro, I don't think you. I don't know. How do you even explain that after?
It's trying to get your attention.
I was just trying to get
I'll
your
pay
attention.
for that. I'm not gonna pay for
like,
that.
Let me put a garbage bag. Like you just got the duct tape.
Duct tape.
Like
It's taken care of.
even like, have you ever heard of like Louis C.K.'s bit where he talks about like the people driving with like the garbage bag window? He goes, "You gotta have." He goes, how depressing is it just to have a garbage bag for a window? You're driving to work, like just like it's just, you know.
I think a long
Tape
time
it up.
ago, I promised myself I'd never get to that point.
Really?
Like if my window was smashed, I would not go to work that day. I'd get that fixed immediately.
I guess. I don't know.
Or I'm cabbing.
Cabbing?
I'm not driving around with a garbage bag window.
I feel like cabbing's a lot. Like I get like some people do have to cab to work, but it's
Yeah.
like I was thinking about that because I see like just a lot of cabs like when I go to work, and
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I would make my work pay for my cab. Like if my truck ever broke down, and I was like, you want me to come in?
You want me to come in this bad?
Like, you want me to come in? Fucking pay for my fucking cab. Because, like, listen, dog. If it's fucking, let's say it's like, to get out there, it's $20, $25. Let's just say $25 there, 25
It's
bucks
like
back.
an hour of my life.
That's $50, bro.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours of my life.
That's still like I don't know. I'm not doing that. It's like dude, like even I don't know. You would probably have to do it if you would have to. I'd ride my bike.
I would find a way there besides driving around with a garbage bag window. Is what I was trying to say. I'd find another way.
Did you get an e-bike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those new e-bikes are kind of sick, but I don't think I could respect myself.
I remember we just had one kid in high school that used to fucking just ride his e-bike everywhere.
One guy just had a dirt bike. Remember that fucking?
Yeah,
this
one
guy
kid
just rocking a dirt bike.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, oh, that's sick. I want to kind of get my dirt bike street legal now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I still have my dirt. I wonder if I could. What about if I just got it street legal? If I just start pulling up to like all your guys' houses like that
On a dirt bike?
like, like you know what I mean?
Sick.
Like I fucking pull up, and I'm like someone's having a party, like Lexi's having a party at her place. I'm like, can I just throw this in the back? Like,
mind if I just take this in?
Don't want to leave this in front. You know what I mean? I gotta get home.
Chain lock. Right to like her fence.
Yeah. Just all happy as shit. Like, remember that video I have of my dad on a dirt bike? I have like some video of my dad on a dirt bike, and he's just happy, dart in his mouth, and he's like he's just smiling. Fuck, dude. Yeah. Would you ride a dirt bike?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, dude.
I'm just kidding, Mom. No, I wouldn't.
Okay. But would you?
Yeah.
Would you ride any ATV at all?
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
What, 4-wheeler?
Yeah. I rode a 4-wheeler. I went in a straight line on a motorcycle once.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Well, I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
This is pretty expensive, and I don't really know this guy.
Yeah, this guy was like, hop on.
Hop on. Listen, drunk people and motorcycles just kind of they click.
That's a different group of people.
Mm-hmm.
That when, dude, you used to see video of like they would have like Hell's Angels videos of like people just street bike racing like in their thing, and I'm like, those gentlemen are on whiskey driving for
That's
sure.
whiskey driving.
That's whiskey driving.
That's whiskey racing.
That's whiskey racing. Yeah, dude. Have you ever had a 3-wheeler? Have you ever seen a 3-wheeler?
Yeah.
That's
not how I thought that question was gonna go. I thought we were switching up dramatically.
Oh no.
My answer was still yes.
Okay. Yeah. But a 3-wheeler, dude, we used to have one, but it was super dangerous because, dude, you could tip them bitches easy.
It's
almost
sense.
It's like, you know what I like to call it? It's like the Jeeps of like ATVs.
The Jeeps of ATVs?
Well, Jeeps can tip over easily,
okay,
right?
yeah, okay, all right. I thought it was something cooler.
No. But they just tip over so easily, dude. Like, you take a sharp turn, you're fucked.
Yeah,
because like
it's a weird design.
It is a weird design, right?
Yeah.
Pull up a 3-wheeler real fast, please, Rain. Like, it's fucking crazy, these 3-wheeler. We used to have a Honda one. It was sick. It was red. It was fucking wild.
If I was ever gonna buy like a bike, I'd get a Honda though.
It was like it looked like the bottom right one, bottom right image, or sorry, not the left image. I'm an idiot. It looked like
Your
that.
other right.
A little bulkier though.
Nice.
I mean, it wasn't that small, but yeah.
I say that because this one time I was watching an internet video. I said that like an old person. An internet video, and this guy's like standing in a swamp. He's just standing there. He reaches down into the swamp. He goes, "This is why you buy a Honda." And he revs it, and it started up inside the swamp. You couldn't see any of the bike. You couldn't see a single part of that bike except the on switch and the handle.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
Hondas.
Especially like that, bro. I seen this guy like customize a Jeep, and I'm not even kind of joking, dude. So he's trying to like cross this like. It's literally just essentially just a big pond, like just a big pond, but it's not like it's so deep that the whole Jeep goes under, drives out.
Yeah.
Like I was like, damn, bro. I don't know,
bro.
It's kind of wild.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild. Even like I've seen videos like not that long ago of like semis trying to like cross like creeks that are actually like moving.
Yeah.
And like their whole truck will just move.
You ever seen the one where like they time it? They go up the river a bit, so like by the time they drift across, they're back on the road.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
that's wild. Or like, bro, any of those like trucker shows. Have you ever just like heard of them? Like, Ice Road Truckers, which is like kind of wild,
kind of insane.
And like, what else do they call
that one? Like on the fucking side of the mountain.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Can you imagine doing that for a living?
The fucking road is the exact width of your truck.
Yeah. And there's like once you go up,
I remember this one clip where like there's literally like they stopped at the bottom of the mountain. The dude who's like the official who's running it just grabbed a measuring tape and like measured it and goes, quarter of an inch. Quarter of an inch. Like you'll have a little wiggle room. Get up on there.
Dude, that's a wild, like, I think that's wild. I think that's such a crazy fucking, like, to drive up mountains like that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You want to talk about China now? Because I've been kind of thinking about it for an entire week.
What, China? Yeah, go ahead. Talk about China, bro.
Before we... Because I've been telling everyone this. I texted you like a whole script. Because I was like, I got to get this out.
Yeah.
And you just happened to ask me what was going on.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember anything you told me.
Okay, all right.
I was hammered drunk.
Who do you think's going to win in the 2025 China versus West?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want.
Well, let me give.
I'm not going to put my bid.
Let me give you some stats.
Oh, you got stats?
China just brokered peace in the Middle East. Did you know that?
Broke their peace in the Middle East?
They basically put peace in the Middle East without firing a single bullet.
Okay.
You know that thing the U.S. is claiming to do for 22 years by dropping bombs and killing a bunch of people?
Oh, and drone strikes? Yeah.
And drone strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, China was just like, what if trading? And then Iran and Saudi Arabia, two countries that have hated each other for hundreds of years. Like literally longer, I think, than the U.S. has been around. They've been fighting each other. Mm. China was like, what if we just all got together and sold each other oil? And they're like, "Oh shit!"
Listen, man, I said it back in the day. China played the long game.
They played that long game.
Played the fucking long game.
Okay, you know what BRIC is?
No, I don't.
Okay, it's Brazil, Russia, India, and China.
It's fucking disgusting.
Disgusting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just Brazil. The other
just Brazil.
I don't care enough about them to have an opinion. But
yeah.
So they are like a trade conglomerate.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know if you know anything about Brazil, Russia, India, and China. They got a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, they do. They got some bodies.
And a lot of fucking trade.
Mm-hmm.
So now these four countries have just
God, we're gonna be fucked.
We're so fucked. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You like no one's freaking out. Like I've been freaking out for a week ever since China was like, by the way, we made peace in the Middle East. It's like, you did what?
Yeah.
You mean you got the two biggest oil suppliers outside of the West on your side? That's not good.
Yeah, and then Russia and China are good because like China's just feeding them some shit.
China's feeding them. I guarantee you, China's supplying weapons too to Russia.
You think they're supplying? Nah, maybe not yet. I was gonna say you think they're supplying soldiers, but I feel like we would have heard about that.
No, we would have heard that for sure. That's that's war. So basically, China now controls the biggest trade conglomerate on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
They almost all the oil trade. They got that shit locked down. Now, because of that, they're going to dramatically decrease the value of the U.S. dollar. Do you know what the global reserve currency is?
I don't.
The U.S. dollar.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I knew that. Yeah.
Now, the fall of every single empire in history has always been they had the most expensive currency, and then its value suddenly dropped, and then the new empire's currency just all of a sudden became more important. So China's currency has been like etching away at the U.S. for a while to eventually that it will be the global reserve currency. Now, China's 2025 plan that they've been talking about for like 7 years, basically that they're going to reunify China as in invade Taiwan and take it over. Mm-hmm. And then what word do I use for this? Basically, they want to be the new world global superpower. They want to overtake the West,
right,
and put themselves at the top. Mostly so that, like, you know, they can start printing their own money to the point where it doesn't matter what they do. Mm-hmm. And they can start spreading themselves all over the world like the U.S. does, because I think they're still in war in over 100 countries right now.
They're in every conflict.
Yeah.
Because that's, like, the way they make money.
That's how they make their cash. So imagine if China all of a sudden is in all those countries as well, fighting for themselves, taking that territory for them. Since 2017, there was 23 countries on Earth that viewed Taiwan as its own sovereign state. Mm-hmm. As of Wednesday, there's only 14.
Damn.
So that means China has basically told 9 countries, like, nope, that's us now. And those 9 countries goes, sounds good, China.
Yeah,
you do whatever you want. So 2025, China takes Taiwan.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. is now obligated to go in because that's what they've been saying they would do for
Some time now.
15 years.
Yeah.
The U.S. is already fighting a proxy war against Russia in Ukraine, sending weapons and money there. Not very secretly about it.
No.
So you're going to have versing China on one front, Russia on another, when the West is obviously weaker than it's been ever, basically.
Yeah, right.
Europe's a fucking mess. Canada ain't doing too hot.
No, Canada's
U.S. is barely figuring it out. Like, just fucking barely scratching by. And we're going to go up against two nations that have so total control over their populace that they do literally whatever the fuck they want. Like, the U.S. and Canada do whatever the fuck they want also. But we're not as bad. We're not complete, total, like, dictatorships.
No. We have, like...
We got some fake things going on.
Well, it's because we're like, even you saying, like, all that stuff, right? So it's like, we're lucky enough where we get... If you live there, it's like you... Like, the countries that you're talking about, it's like you don't really have too many options in the sense of, like, all those people's media is run by the state, various different people. The fact that me and you get to, like, talk and and essentially, like, not be censored until, like, whatever you want to say, because, like, the government just hires people to censor certain things, right?
Yeah.
But it's like the government in those countries actually own the media. So it's like like though they don't, like, the people in those countries don't know, like, really about anything. Like, essentially they don't know anything until they come here, right? Because like, it's not being broadcasted, like, what's going on. That's why, like, they like you have very, like, the American dream. You always hear, like, oh, we got to have the American dream. And it's like, bro, when those countries do decide, because, like, over this, like, because it's almost it's a good thing, obviously, but it's almost like to a disadvantage in the sense of, like, war-wise, of, like, having soldiers. Because, like, bro, no one wants to be in the... Most people, I should say. I got to be careful. Most people don't really want to be in the military. Yeah. Because no one wants to fight a war that they don't want to be involved in. But it's like, bro, if Russia or China decided, fuck it, like, we're coming, we're invading, it's like, god damn, bro, we are going to have one hell of a time.
Uphill battle.
Yeah.
They got a lot more people.
A lot more people. And I think at that point, there's going to have a lot more resources.
That's what this whole trade
That's what I'm saying.
Man.
That's what I'm saying.
They're going to have a stranglehold basically on all international trade.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, bro, that shit's wild to think about. Like, that shit's wild. Like a fucking... Imagine if it was a Red Dawn situation like that.
To that.
It wouldn't even... Like, I'm saying, like, if they just invade... Like, in the beginning, I'm not saying of how people would start... their own militias and shit.
No, I don't think they'd ever even have to invade us.
You don't think so?
No.
Just do all cyber?
Obviously that.
Yeah.
I feel like they'll just basically choke us out.
Yeah.
Out of resources. They'll just choke us out, bro.
And just break you down that way. Break you down in a different way, bro. That's like a different way of, like, what do you want to call it? Why can't I think of the word? I don't know. I can't think of it. But it's
they're gonna just basically cyber attack the fuck out of the states and us. Block all international trade. Kind of cut us off from the rest of the world. And then instigate their own change within our country without us
even having to step foot.
Without stepping foot.
That's crazy to think about.
Our leaders will probably give up pretty fast, to be honest.
Well, yeah, you're not going to have... You'll have no resource. Like, what are you going to have to trade? You won't have anything to trade. That's why, like... Especially when, everything was like... Remember when you were younger, it was like, oh, it was made in China. Like, I don't know why it's like, oh, your toys are made in China. Everything was made in China. You always hear that.
Because it was cheaper.
It was cheaper, but it's like, bro, they strategically was like, but we get them to get everything from here. They ain't going to have shit. You don't have nothing to bargain with.
We really don't have much industry. Like production industry.
Right.
We build cars.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
We build things to sell to ourselves.
Yeah, we do. Fucking... Those are shit.
Like what do we produce that other countries are going for? Oil. We got a good amount of oil. We got a lot of lumber.
Yeah, we got some lumber. Yeah,
that's about it.
that's literally about it.
That's about
I
it.
can't think of anything else. I literally can't. And then like, yeah, you're right. The cars thing is just to us.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy to think about because those are fucking so dumb.
Everything
shit,
else
too.
in this room is pretty much produced in foreign countries.
Yeah, essentially it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. Fuck. Because even if these mics were like
Made in America,
yeah,
the parts and the microchips are.
yeah.
That's another thing. The majority of our microchips are made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Like a lot
of
of them.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure like 90% of them are.
Right.
So if China reunifies China and retakes Taiwan, we ain't really even got the technology to mass produce the shit that we have now.
Mm-hmm.
Or even like come close to doing it like for military purposes.
Right. Yeah, that's fucking crazy to think about, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's like
And if they own, oh, by the way, I forgot the last country in that brick.
mm-hmm.
It's BRICS. It ends with an S. Is South Africa.
oh wow.
You know where we get most of our minerals that we use to produce almost every piece of technology we have now, like cobalt and gold and lithium for all these fucking electric cars that we're building.
Mm.
Yeah.
America, yeah.
Yeah.
It's I don't
South
know.
Africa.
South Africa, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like even like you just said the cobalt shit. Have you ever seen that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like actual cobalt mining?
Yeah.
It is fucking crazy. It's like
And
literally
a lot of it is owned by the Chinese.
yeah, and it's just literally it's like women with like babies on their back. Fucking
Going down in the earth.
going down into the earth, like breathing in that shit. Bro, some of them don't even have shoes on. Like
Nope.
they're like fucking out here. Like it's crazy. It's crazy to think about. But it's
And
like,
it's in everything.
it's in everything, bro. It's
everything.
like literally in everything.
Yeah.
Cause bro, didn't you say like not even that long ago there was someone had the second most lithium most lithium from the ground or whatever? You were telling me about this not that long ago, I thought.
It was
I'm trying to think of it.
somewhere in South America, wasn't it?
I thought it
Not
was
South Africa, but South America. Probably Brazil.
probably Brazil. Cause I remember you saying that and I was like, damn, they found the second largest deposit of like lithium. Fuck.
Yeah, because every superpower on Earth was going to fight for it.
Yeah. Top dollar?
Top dollar, yeah.
Top dollar through fucking slave labor?
Yeah, well, that's kind of how you make money, is
Mhm.
by exploiting other people. It's like the whole thing. That's why you can't like any billionaire. Most millionaires as well, I guess. You don't get that amount of money without exploiting other people for
Yeah.
either their work or
Mm-hmm.
basically their lives.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Man.
We live in a fucking crazy world, man.
Yeah, and we're just out here. We get 3 squared meal. We live better than almost everyone.
Almost everyone, but it's like you so it's like you look at the problems too, like you as us, especially because like that's just the shit that me and you talk about on here.
Yeah.
It's like you see it for like that, and it's like, bro, we're like, holy fuck, it could be here. Like that's why like those people from like countries like that, when like you hear when the West complains about certain things, they're like, I don't even. It's like my one buddy, like I'm not gonna say names or anything, but like my one buddy who lived in the Middle East for a long time, like seen shit, like his watch his like neighbors die and shit. Like he was like he goes, man, people have no idea like what's like actual struggle is. And I'm like, holy fuck. Like, especially when he used to talk about things like that. When he used to, like, talk about, like, he goes, bro, like, the things, like, the West complains about now, he goes, it's nowhere close to, like, what's actually going on.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, yeah. Like, especially because got to growing up with him, seeing, like, you know, hearing, like, stories and, like, just, like, visually, like, seeing, like, how his parents were. Like, especially how, like, bro, they were just, like, they're so fought on, like, giving you a better life. Especially, like, I think about, like, my mom's parents, like, that came from Italy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they had, like, nothing to their name. Like, they just came here hoping that they can give something better to their kids. And it's, like, that's what it is for a lot of, like, immigrants who come over, right? It's just, like, they're, like, the parents are just trying to give them something better than whatever they did. And it's, like, fuck, dude. It's just crazy to think about. It's just wild to think about sometimes.
Yeah. Sort of sucks. We're not going to fix any of the issues ever.
Especially because like a lot of
only
it's just
gonna get
money,
worse.
right?
It
Like a
is.
lot of it's just money, and we rather just fund different things. $40 billion on pot, and we can't put no money towards like helping others or like fixing shit.
Do you think it's weird that a bunch of billionaires are saying the world is underpopulated now?
Yeah, well, okay. You can say it's like a lot of things, right? Because I'm just gonna try to explain this. Like, a lot of people, especially in our generation, don't really want to have kids, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to have kids because you see like there's a various different things. Like there's people that see, we've had people come on here and say like I don't like where the world's going and I don't think I want to bring a kid into this. You've had people also say like I want to focus on my career and I don't want to have kids until later in life. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, it's weird to say, like, I guess that billionaires are saying, like, oh, yeah, we're underpopulated or whatever. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I feel like you reach a certain thing and they just do a mass wipe. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Like, even, like, when Graham Hancock talks about shit like, oh, these people had millions and probably millions and millions of people. And it's just like, bro, what happens all the time? What has it been, like, 5 mass extinctions?
Yeah.
They think anyways or whatever, sorry. Mm-hmm. And, humans been around, and how many times have, like, they wiped out a few, but there's been, like, a few 100,000 maybe, you know what I mean? And then they repopulate, we get back, and then it's, like, another wipe. Mm-hmm. That shit scares me.
We're overdue for one.
We're overdue for one.
And there's, how many people on Earth now? 8
billion? I think 8 billion, just over 8 billion now.
So probably the most amount
That's
of people.
so many bodies.
That's probably the most amount of people that have ever been on Earth.
Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, we're underpopulated. I'm like,
bro,
are you fucking sure,
bro,
man?
we don't have enough money to keep people alive.
Are you fucking sure about that? And it's like, why would these people who have more money than everyone else on Earth want there to be more of us for?
It makes no sense.
Until you think about
like why, but it's like
they want more people buying their shit and they want more people making their shit.
Yeah, well, the current people that are living here are already having enough hard time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, let's not add. Like, that's what I mean though. When people are like, I don't want to add more. Yeah. Why would I want to add more to the problem? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, why would I want to bring them into a life? Which is interesting too when people say like that's a selfish thing. Like, oh my God, you're so selfish.
Is it? Are you fucking sure?
It's like, bro. First of all, I think it's actually like wild for someone to say that to you. Like, look at you and just be like, you're kind of selfish for not, like, I'm like, bro, what are you talking? Like, first of all, you don't even know my situation. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what about if I wasn't even, like, financially ready and then you want me to bring a kid into something like I'm not even remotely ready for? I have car issues right now. My dad was having me around this age. I'm having car issues and I'm fucking trying to keep up with that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm fucking another kid.
I don't think anyone is ever financially ready to have a kid.
I don't think you're ever ready. I don't think you're ever ready to even have a kid, to be honest. Because I think, like, bro, when you bring another fucking like person that's half of you into a world, it's fucking like. I definitely think things change, especially if like, you want to be involved. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like your priorities switch very, very fast. Yeah. So I don't think it's like. I don't know. I don't think it's like wouldn't call people selfish for it. Like if they didn't want kids, because it's like, bro, we've had literally people sit across from us and be like, no, man, I just don't even like the way the world's going right now. Like, why would I want to bring someone into that? Yeah,
it's not looking up.
And it's not looking up. It's not looking promising. And it's like, yeah, bro, people do want to focus on their career, like and not to mention even like Seth Rogen. They asked him like why he goes straight up was just like it doesn't look like it's fun.
It really doesn't. Yeah.
Like he goes, it doesn't look like it's fun at all.
No, I'm not super interested in it. You know, I had someone explain it to me like it's like, but you get to like grow a life and like introduce people to the world. I'm like, yeah, no, it's okay.
I think especially like let's say a generation prior to us, I think it's like for them it was the thought of like I guess you could still say it's for most people it's like passing on your gene, like passing on you, because like people don't like to be forgotten, right? They say like you die twice. There's like when you die and then when someone says your name for the last time. Yeah. There's like that philosophy or whatever in it. It's like it's so fucking weird.
Yeah, but even then you're only really gaining in like another 100 years. Like how often are you saying your fucking great granddad's name?
Right. Yeah. You know? Because it's like, you're great. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's fucking, I don't know. People just don't want to be forgotten. There's people that actually out there that think like they like you don't ever die.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they mean that in the sense of like they don't actually ever die or like they think there's something else. Like I don't know what they actually mean by that. It's very weird. But I think there's like some people that actually think like, oh, we'll just never die. Won't be the one. Like okay.
What do you mean? Like they think they're not gonna die?
Like I've heard like Bert Kreischer is like a guy that thinks that. Like
no, I'm not gonna die.
Like like straight up he goes, I don't think I'm ever gonna die. He goes, what happened? Like, and people ask him like, what about when you go to funerals? He goes, that's not me there. And but he genuinely thinks like he won't ever die. It's not even like a bit or anything. Like it's just straight up like he thinks I'll never die. And it's like that guy drinks like a motherfucking fish.
He won't know when he dies.
Yeah, you won't know. Well, depending on your beliefs, you won't know. I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. You could also say like, no one ever really dies because we're all part of the same thing. The universe keeps going.
The energy transfer thing.
Yeah, energy can't be created or destroyed, bro.
Didn't we talk about the one time where like you die and you become an animal?
You mean like,
spirit animal, something like that?
Man, why am I blanking on this? Reincarnation? You talking about reincarnation?
As a fucking animal, sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, that's a thing. That's a popular belief. I don't know. I'll probably just be. I'll just be dead.
Yeah. There's a couple beliefs like there like where I've read one I think it was on Reddit. I read it and it was it was one where they talk about seeing the light. Mm-hmm. They're like, what about if that's you being born into your like new life?
Next life, yeah.
And then like the reason like as a baby you cry because you're
you thought you died.
Yeah.
You're like you're a baby now.
You're a whole baby
like,
now.
God damn, I gotta.
And then you forget.
I gotta
everything.
do this shit again,
yeah.
bruh. Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Imagine that. Fuck.
Well, yeah, there are stories of people like remembering their past lives or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Like, there's even now lately, they're doing DMT studies, like, but DMT drip. So it's like they keep you on for longer. Yeah. But what they found out with the study is they noticed that the people that are taking these studies, they go back to the same like it's always this, like it's the same pattern now, like what they're going to, like they're entering the same world or whatever.
I wouldn't say entering the same world. It's probably just like how their mind perceptualizes it.
That's what I'm like. It's the same reoccurring thing that's happening though to their brain, which is interesting because like during like those trips, it's like what is like you get obviously there's probably like more scientific shit going on, but it's like where do you go for like that period of time? You know what I mean? Or it's like do you go somewhere else for a little bit? Because like time is like totally. Your time perception is fucked because it's only like, especially if you're just smoking DMT, it's only like 10, 15 minutes, right? Yeah. But it's like people are like, bro, it felt like hours.
Yeah. Could also just be there's certain synapses in your brain that are firing a little faster than they usually do. Mm-hmm. So you're not really like, you're not seeing with your eyes. You're just seeing like the impulses of your brain trying to decipher the colors.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, what's that thing? It's everyone's eyes are different. Like my red might not be the same as your red.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So the reason that everyone sees something different is just because of the different way their synapses in their brain works. Like the neurons translate information.
It's so crazy too because we like know fuck all about like the brain still. Mm-hmm. Like fuck all. Like we know.
How are you gonna figure it out? How are you gonna figure it out?
I don't know.
You can't. You can't figure it out.
I guess. Brain's like just one of those things. Like if you like, there's people that want to keep their brain in like the one
cryo freeze.
Cryo freeze.
Yeah.
Fucking that's an interesting one, right? The cryo freeze.
It's weird. You ever seen how they do it?
Yeah. They stack bodies too.
They just drain all the fluids out of you, take your organs out, and like just freeze the different parts and go.
Yeah.
Eventually, a couple millennia down the line, we'll figure out how to stop the death thing. So we'll bring you back.
Yeah.
Pay us millions of dollars.
I don't know if I don't know. I think I'm just gonna. I don't think I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? Just
I want
just call it for me.
The Astro, not Astro. Man, what's it called? I think Freddie Mercury was.
I don't know what
was Freddie Mercury? Oh. What was Freddie Mercury? What religion was he? I can't remember. I started with a Z, I think. Zoroastrianism. Look up Zoroastrian funeral. Yeah.
Why? Because it came up right away?
Did it? I can't read those little fucking letters. Oh. How do you spell that? Zora. No, probably. Zoroastria. Yeah, how's that look? Hit it. Fuck it. They'll put funeral right behind it.
One of the world's oldest living religions.
Makes sense. They pretty much just put your body out there. Sometimes they build a tower, and other times they kind of just like slather you in like honey and like just toss you in the woods.
Bro, what's the like let nature like kind of
just
take
let
you?
nature take you, bud.
Bro, what's
natural.
what's the one where like they like you die, they smash like pretty much smash some of your bones and then bring you to I don't know if it's like falcons.
Yeah.
You never heard this? Have you ever heard of this?
Just bring you to falcons.
They just bring you to falcons and feed you falcons. That's like your funeral.
That's it. Yeah.
That's this?
That's what at the end it said. Feeds you to birds of prey.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
So that is this.
They build you. They put you up on a tower and like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
To be exposed to the sun, eaten by birds of prey such as vultures.
Oh, vultures. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Bro, that's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep. Usually vultures.
Yeah.
I used to say just put me to the trash. And I'm like, man, I could convert to that. I won't like practice the beliefs, but then they'll have to do that for my funeral.
All right, let's watch some fucking videos.
I might as well, right? Lighten the mood a bit.
Yeah, we talked about like death and just our country's not doing great.
Yeah, well,
Let's lighten up the mood with some accidents.
with some accidents, some horrible injuries.
Let's lighten up get the live up.
Get
in
the
here,
fucking the mood up.
the
a bit.
mood up.
Let's watch someone get maimed. Oh,
That's tough.
oh, good. He had a helmet on.
Dude, like, oh, fuck. That's literally, bro, that's what's preventing me from getting my motorcycle license. Because people are just fucked now driving.
Yes, they are.
Like, especially in this fucking city. Again, I go back to, I think we should be able to take people's licenses away since we're forklift certified, but.
Stopping them in the street. Isn't that how we got the name for this?
To blame the motorcyclist.
What's up?
This comment is trying to blame
Drive way the heck
I
too
don't.
fast.
I don't know. I think.
I don't know, homeboy.
I think this girl's supposed to. I don't know who's driving, but like. Yeah, I have no idea who's driving. But whoever is in the driver, like the driver's at fault. The driver's at fucking fault. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't looking both ways.
Nah, you should use your eyes.
What you get? You think you get?
Use
you
your
get
eyes.
up? You think you get up after that? Like,
Yeah, you get up.
bro, I'd lay down for a little bit. I'd be like,
Oh my God. An irreversible back injury. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You gotta pay me for the rest.
Oh
of my
yeah,
life.
this is actually wild, dude. Like,
right into the wall.
this person missed their fucking exit, and like they just kept driving. By the way, like. Like, see that car
Swerves
comes
across
Like, I mean, first of all, they didn't made that fucking the barricade or whatever.
the barricade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just made it. And then I seen one. I didn't save it, but there was another one where I seen like I guess this was like fucking recently, like over the weekend. These cars are just like driving next to each other, and this dude's truck wheel just
Pops
off, goes underneath the car.
Boom! Right in the air.
Right
Flips
in the
that
fucking
bitch.
air. Yeah, flipped it. Actually, the driver ended up being okay. I think they went on the news and everything.
Oh, good. Bike trail in the woods.
Well, you know how these go, right?
Yep.
Eat the tree.
Damn, like he was not doing. It's crazy they don't have a pad on that one. Like they got a pad.
They
at the
got a
start
pad there.
Well, like, that was like almost on the ramp.
Dude, I would have pads all over those trees.
Yeah.
Fucking God. And he marked the
Amazing
tree.
how that tree jumped out in front of him like that.
He marked up the tree, I think, too.
Yeah, he took some bark off.
Hope the tree's okay. Just kidding.
Ha 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 ha.
Sweet.
Oh, that knocks the wind. That knocks the wind out of you for
Oh,
sure.
dude, my chest fucking my fucking chest would just cave in. Fucking
Like he Are you not paying attention, or you just don't know? You just don't see it.
Dude, I would jump off. Like I seen.
Oh, is that the sound? Wait.
you hear?
Did that hurt the gate?
Dude, that gate didn't budge. That gate didn't move.
Holy shit.
That gate, whoever did the concrete for the fucking post on that bitch. God damn, son.
Like, how do you hit that? Like, it's right in the middle of like
Dude,
the path.
his scooter folded.
Like right on your ass.
Dude,
right
even
away.
like honest to God, thank God he had a fucking backpack on
yeah,
because like
got his fall a bit.
holy fuck.
One more.
Is he blind?
Yes.
Somebody was lucky enough to just catch that on their ring camera.
They heard it.
What the fuck was that?
I don't even know what this is.
Should have wore a helmet.
I think you end up being like knocked out after this too. Would you do this shit?
I don't think I would.
Why not?
I don't think I'd. Be
After I
like,
just showed you this video of this guy getting knocked out like that, you wouldn't do this?
personally, I'm like, I'm not confident enough.
Honestly, he
On
almost
the-
had it. It's just like
Why am I blanking on what those are called?
skis.
Skis. Not confident enough on skis to grind rails like that.
Bro, I've never been, like
Give me 3 days of practice.
3 days of practice.
You get 20 minutes.
I think you need to go
I'll
on.
take the 20.
I think you need to go on a ski trip first. You know, maybe get used to it. Nah. Just in my local neighborhood. Like this seems like this is like it's not like a ski resort. You know what I mean? Like
Nah,
this
this
guy's
is
just.
a street in New York.
Oh my god. Good for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh yeah, this is just a typical sports fans.
Oh! Just ruffling up his hair.
Bro, I thought this was just like wild only because like when I like listen, I like sports. I do. Like I don't mind them. But I would never get like this. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't like people are insane. Like over a fucking game.
That was a good punch.
Like the guy, bro, cuz clearly this guy must be what do you want to call it? Like the away I don't know, the away
team.
The away team or whatever cuz
It's just look. So this guy pours a beer on his head,
yeah.
gets pushed for it. This guy blindsides the shit out of him. And then this other guy just kind of shows up and hits him one more time.
Yeah, cuz people just now want to get in fucking
Yeah, I want to hit this guy too.
But it's like, okay, whatever. You want to... I don't know what happened, like, took place before this, right? Because they're obviously yelling at this guy for some reason. Maybe just because he's fucking cheering for the opposite team or some shit. But it's like... But it's also like... Bro, this is wild. Like, even when we watched that one video of that old dude getting punched after the hockey game...
Yeah.
Where he was mouthing, he goes, you guys lost, and whatever. He's like talking shit, and this guy just decks
Walks up and decks the fuck out of an old dude.
Yeah, dude. It's
He's like
like
60 something.
bro, that's what I mean. It's like, bro, it's over a game. Like, I would never
out.
get like this over a game. I'd just be like, oh, my team lost. Like, that's just the way it goes. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you wouldn't catch me dead at a game.
Okay. All right, yeah. I'm like, that's perfect, dude.
Oh, spinal injury.
Bro, that's like kidney fucking boom. You think he's pissing blood?
Well, from personal
Yeah,
experience,
that's
he
what I
didn't
was
seem too stressed. He looks a little carefree there, so probably not.
I don't know if he's gonna be carefree.
He's
The-
pretty
The video
carefree.
ended. The video ended pretty fast. You don't know if this guy's carefree.
He's not wearing a helmet. He's pretty
His
carefree.
fucking bro, his whiplash, like his head went, hat fell off.
Oh, not the bucket hat.
Not the hat, dog.
Who's got the kidney transplant for a homie?
Oh, dude, that would hurt too.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, because it looks like it's just fucking. Oh, sad. See, like I feel like this guy, right? So this
Yeah.
probably isn't his first injury either,
I
right?
would assume not.
I would have like that would have took me out
Yeah,
of
that's
my
the end of my
skateboard career.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the body to be a skateboarder. You know, I don't.
No.
Nah, man. All skateboarders are usually like lanky and shit. Like I definitely wouldn't.
Oh yeah, they got nothing else going for them. So
Okay. Okay.
what other sports are they gonna do?
I don't know, man. Like, I was gonna shit on him like that. That's okay. See, this is also. You know how I always tell you like Russia's just doing shit.
Is this a 2v2?
This is a 2v2 fight, and I want you to watch what happens.
Yes. Oh shit.
Knocks out that motherfucker, and now they're like just
Ganging up on dude. That's tough.
bro. How do you even convince guys to do this?
It's just unfair.
Dude, it is. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is just straight up unfair. Like, this is what. Like,
That guy who got the first knockout with the spinning fist,
Yeah.
he kind of went off. Like he was kind of doing all the work in this.
Yeah, well, I think they're just quick with it, right?
Yeah.
I feel like when you're like, it's a 2v2 fight strategy wise, it's like get the one guy
Get one
and
guy
get the
and gang
second
up on
guy,
the
and
other,
let's.
yeah.
And bro, they're only 2-minute rounds for a reason.
It's all fun and games till your partner gets knocked out, and so 2v1.
Yeah, you better like you and your boy are prep talk. Like imagine me and you in there. I'd be like, you better have a fucking
Stay
cast. Stay up. Stay up.
Stay up.
Especially like
Like, how do you just drop in a guard like that? It's like, I got it. I'll take them both.
bro, like, and the thing is, like, I'm imagining, like, I don't know what these guys are getting paid.
Not a
But
lot.
it's not enough. Not enough for like me to be like the sole chance that my partner may get knocked down and I have to deal with two dudes that are also trained for this.
Imagine you get knocked out and the first thing you see is your partner going, "You were so shit out there. You really fucked
Yeah,
me
you
over."
like you and your boy in the fucking back. Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck was that?
We trained 8 weeks for this. That's what must suck though, right? Like imagine training for a fight. Like you ever see those fights where it's like a minute, like the guy gets like John Jones,
Just
how he tapped
dropped.
that dude out in like 2 minutes, bro. They trained like 8-9 weeks for that fight, and like imagine all that training for you to get tapped in
Just
2
fucking
minutes.
decked.
You know what I mean? It's wild.
Holy shit, when was this filmed?
I don't know. Apparently, whenever the first camera came out, but
His wrist and then his skull.
yeah, it's his whole arm goes behind him, and then like just tap, just a little tap with the head. Just a little
Look
tap.
at the fucking comment. Holy shit. After watching this clip, we started a GoFundMe. Not to give for emergency help, not to give the skater, but for the filmer to buy a new fucking camera that wasn't made in the year 3000 BC.
First camcorder ever made. They.
Oh, nothing about this clip is focused.
What about if it was like it was like in 2000, like fucking 17? Like it's like clearly we had
This is
good.
from last week.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
yeah.
Oh!
You and your fucking you. This is me and you. This would be me and you if we made a ramp.
Do they have to use the wettest, moldiest wood ever for the base?
Oh my god, dude! That second guy ate so much shit.
The second guy had perfect aim, right in the rut. Right in the rut. His friend just ate shit on.
Dude, the thing is, like, I don't even know why they thought this was a good idea to both go at like they're like
Same
we
time.
should go at the same time together.
Because it looks sick.
Yeah, it looked sick, all right. It was for our entertainment.
Ramp 2, Wannabe Trickster 0.
Oh, this is kind of wild, dude. I'm not gonna cap. Like, this is just a crazy accident.
Speeding down the shoulder. Oh, can't control it. Right into the tree. I've seen this one.
Oh,
Whole
have you
ass
seen
out of
this?
the car ripped off.
Yeah. Like, fucking look at the car, dude.
The only time a cop pulled up after a car chase and didn't pull his gun because he goes, that guy's fucked up. There's
Yeah. Like, God
The
damn.
tree
I just thought it
always
was
wins.
wild, dude. I was like, no, I gotta fucking, I want to show this one.
His next one's mine.
Yay, let's see what Rain sent.
Roll is-
Oh, his life almost ended.
I've never seen that one before.
Liar?
I've never actually seen it. I've never seen it. I swear to God, I've never
There you
seen
go.
it.
I'll take it. A win is a win.
Good job, Rain.
That is the last one.
Good job, Rain.
Thank you.
Good job.
That's
Is that
the
a...
last one.
Whoa, you can comment gifts on Instagram?
Only if you're gifted.
Only what?
Only if you're gifted.
Okay.
Only some people can.
What does that mean?
But
Can I?
I don't know. Check. I can't. But some
I
people
can't.
can.
I don't think I can. I've never actually commented on anything in my life.
I've never actually commented on anything in my life.
Because when I have once, I think I was maybe 13, and I got shit on for like a month.
Just in the comment section?
Just in the comments.
Well, why? What were they saying?
There was this song from a TV show. I'm like, is everyone else just here from this TV show? And someone was like, no! I like original music, not your shitty show. I'm like, I'm sorry. All right.
Oh, so they were just upset. They were just.
And then like other people just started jumping on, like calling me a piece of shit. I'm like, son of a bitch, man.
Jesus
I
Christ.
was just trying to be relatable, and then I never interacted with anyone ever again.
Okay. Maybe. That's so mean. That's so. I get why you would never comment again
I was like, never mind, fuck this.
after that experience.
I think I deleted that comment.
yeah, you had to.
After a while, I was like, all right.
Like I was getting attacked, dude. Like some of the like, if you ever scroll through like someone like, cause sometimes like some of these videos I'll look and it'll just be like one guy will say some shit about the video and he'll just it's another dude immediately being like, "Are you fucking
Are you
dumb?
stupid?
Are
Do
you-
you have eyes?
Yeah." And it's like, bro, when you look at those people who do comment, you're like, I don't even know
If they're real people, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Usually they're not.
they're usually, but what is it like? They found like 80% bots one time on Twitter. Did you
Yeah.
hear about that before like Elon got it? Because they were
Yeah.
like, oh, there's roughly probably like 10. They end up finding like 80.
Yeah. No. Almost all internet interaction is just you're watching bots talk to each other.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Some of my favorite Instagram pages are bots. I can almost guarantee it.
Mm.
They work for the federal government. They keep trying to convince me to do certain things that I'm not going to do.
It's just me. It's just me on the other end.
Shit. That's I follow this one page. It's this I forget what it is. His whole shtick is he does like anti-government memes, but ironically. And he goes, I was actually just approached by a federal agent. She was trying to sell me these fucking uranium discs to poison the local water supply. And it's like he's just filming out his window, and it's like a Girl Scout. They ain't gonna get me, bro.
Get off my property.
I'm not gonna fall for your shit, government.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
Well, let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah, let's get out of here. It's late.
It's late. Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks for listening to us rant for a bit.
Yeah, man.
It's always a pleasure.
We'll see you fucking Saturday.
See you Saturday.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Just received in our newspaper.